I'm Drex, and this is Introduction to Poi Spinning from Spinballs. In this video, we're going to tackle our first poi flowers. Flowers are a way to create compound circles by having both the hand and the poi moving in circular fashion. Sound a bit like extensions? They are pretty similar, but in flowers you find that the poi complete more than one circle or beat for every circle that the hand completes. Spinning poi in this way results in beautiful geometric patterns that look a lot like those created by a spirograph. There are two types of flowers, Inspin and Antispin. Inspin flowers occur when the poi is turning the same direction as the hand and tend to result in broad, round petals that point inward towards the performer. Antispin flowers occur when the poi is spinning in the opposite direction of the hand and result in sharper, more narrow petals that point outward away from the performer. In this video, we're going to cover Inspin flowers. To begin learning Inspin flowers, start with extensions, letting the poi extend the movement of the hands as a very large circle. Now stop your hand at the very top of the circle and allow the poi to complete a circle around it, before moving the hand forward once again. This should result in a circle that looks as though it's been folded in on itself, with a large petal pointing inward from the top. We would call this a one-petal Inspin flower. Now let's try learning to do that single petal, but in other locations. For example, at the bottom of the circle. As your hand circles around, you'll stop your hand at the very bottom and allow the poi to complete a circle around it before continuing on. You may have to give the poi just a little bit of extra energy to get around and complete this beat, but it should likewise result in a one-petal Inspin flower with the petal now on the bottom. Now let's try this on the right side. Again, as you're performing an extension, stop your hand far to the right and allow the poi to complete a rotation around your hand. To do the left side, stop your hand at the left and allow the poi to rotate around it there. We now have 4 points at which we can place an Inspin petal: top, right, bottom, and left. Let's try putting pairs of these together. Start with an extension and try stopping your hand on the top as well as on the bottom. In both cases, let the poi spin around the hand only once before the hand continues on its way. This should result in an Inspin flower pattern where you now have petals both top as well as on bottom, a two-petal Inspin flower. We can also place these two petals on the sides by stopping our hand at the far right as well as at the far left. Again, this results in a two-petal Inspin flower, but now with the petals at the sides rather than top and bottom. We can also elect to put petals at all 4 points: top, left, bottom, and right, resulting in a 4-petal Inspin flower. This exercise we've been doing trains you to have precise control over the locations of your petals. You can also create Inspin flowers with 3, 5, 6 petals, or any number of your choosing. The sky's the limit. You'll want to do this series of exercises with both hands and with the poi spinning in both directions. Flowers are where concepts like timing and direction come in real handy. We can perform each and every variation of the flowers that we've learned so far in all the timing and direction combinations. Here are some tips for getting these down. In Together Same, keep your hands parallel throughout the pattern. You'll want to imagine that you're holding a bowl of water and trying to make sure it doesn't spill as you move your hands around. This will minimize the chances that you'll wind up tangling the poi. When you're on either side, try making sure the native side poi winds up in buzzsaw plane. That is, on the left side, put the left hand poi between your arms, and on the right side, put the right hand poi between your arms. The other hand will stay between you and your audience, and the hand in front will change as you go through the top and bottom positions. For together opposites, start by doing petals out to either side of your body and then petals with your arms crossed, like you're doing a thread the needle. You'll need to find a way to keep one plane sandwiched between your arm and the other poi. Practice performing a butterfly with your arms crossed to master this position. For split time opposites, you'll want to start with a split time butterfly. Think of it as being like double Dutch jump roping and gradually separate your hands along your center line. You want to look for the poi coming together in the center and then scissor your hands past each other like a Pac-Man mouth. Practice first maintaining split time same direction timing with your poi while your arms are separated top and bottom as well as front and back. Eventually you can start to move through these positions like a swimmer performing the crawl or backstroke. Flowers are one of the most powerful tools you'll learn in your poi spinning journey because they open up freedom of movement in ways that no other moves do. Your arms now have the capacity to move to any position they like around your body, allowing you to be more expressive as well as more free with your movement. Thanks so much for watching. Now show us what you can do. Share your photos and videos of your progress with Spinballs.